I'm Kyla from Matri Ayurveda, and today I wanted to offer you some Mama Sun salutations. Now, this practice is great for pregnancy or postnatal or any time that as a woman you want to connect to your feminine energy, connect to your womb space. Now, making sure that you have something soft for your knees, so whether that's a cushion or a folded up blanket placed in the center of your mat. And we're going to get started at the back of our mat today. Now, for today's practice, we're going to be working with a mudra. And mudras are just hand gestures. And the mudra we're going to be working with is yoni mudra. Yoni meaning womb. And yoni mudra really helps us to connect to the energy of the womb space, to that innate feminine energy within us. And we're going to be working on connecting that energy with the energy of our heart. So having this connection between the heart space and the womb space. Coming to stand at the back of your mat, taking your feet to a comfortable distance. If you're pregnant, you're going to want to take your feet a little bit wider so that you've got plenty of space for your belly as we move forwards in a moment. Once you find that comfortable position with the feet, bringing your hands to touch in front of your heart space. Now taking a deep breath into the heart. And as you exhale, we're going to take that yoni mudra, bringing our thumbs and index fingers to touch and gliding it down the front of your body, coming to the womb space. As you inhale, we bring the hands back into the space of the heart. Exhaling it down to your womb space. Inhaling into the space of your heart. Exhaling down to your womb space. Doing this 3 more times in your own rhythm. Following your breath and really feeling that you're starting to nurture this connection between your heart and your womb. Starting to feel this energy flowing between these 2 sacred spaces in your body. Now with the next inhale, we bring that energy of the womb back up into the space of the heart. And as you exhale, we're going to take that yoni mudra, but this time we're going to sink through our hips, bending our knees as we reach our hands towards the earth. Inhaling, we sweep our arms overhead. You can separate your hands here, finding your way into Utkatasana, chair pose. And as you exhale, we come into a forward fold. Walking your hands forwards, we're going to come into downward facing dog. Now, if downward facing dog doesn't feel good for any reason at all, you can come into a tabletop instead. If you're here in downward facing dog, spreading your fingers really nice and wide so you can anchor your full hand into the earth, and starting with your knees bent, really finding length in your spine. You can move your hips from side to side if that feels good. Maybe you want to start walking out your legs, bending one leg as you straighten the other. Finding any movement that feels juicy for your body in this moment. Then with your next inhale, we're going to lift both heels up. And as you exhale, we bend our knees, landing them into the earth, coming into a tabletop position. Your hands are still fully anchored into the earth. And the tops of your feet become anchored into the earth as well. With the next inhale, very gently lowering your belly, focusing more on reaching your tailbone back as your heart space reaches forwards, finding a gentle back bend. Now as you exhale, we're rounding the back body, bringing your chin to the chest. The belly button lifts towards the spine. Inhaling as you gently lower through the belly, feeling your collarbones widen as the heart space reaches forwards. Exhaling as you round, pressing your hands into the earth and drawing your shoulder blades apart. Continuing here, let's take 3 more, finding this union between your breath and your movement. Feeling that you can be fully breathed as you move. And inviting this fluid energy into your body. Inviting the body to gently wake up. Taking one more round of cat-cow. Your next inhale will bring you back through to a neutral spine. Making sure that your feet are directly behind your knees. We're going to curl our toes under, walking our hands towards the knees. We lift our knees, the heels land into the earth, coming all the way back to a forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhaling into a halfway lift, either coming to your fingertips or taking your hands to the shins. And as you exhale, we're going to sink our hips behind us, bringing one forearm to the thigh and then the other, finding this sort of squatting position. Feeling your sits bones and your tailbone reaching back and down to the earth behind you. Heart space is reaching forwards. Really feeling the strength of your legs holding you, supporting you here. Taking one more breath. Now as you inhale, it's the strength of the legs that's going to lift you all the way up to standing. The arms can reach overhead. Exhaling your hands through to the heart space. We're going to come back to that connection between the heart and the womb space. Taking a deep breath into the heart. Exhaling that yoni mudra down to your womb. Inhaling into the heart space. Exhaling it down. Taking 3 more on your own. Feeling this energy flowing between these sacred spaces. And with your next inhale, we bring that energy of the womb space into the heart. As you exhale, we take that yoni mudra down towards the earth, sinking into the hips. Inhaling, we reach it up to the sky. And as you exhale, folding forwards, walking yourself forwards into your downward facing dog. Giving yourself a few breaths here, or coming into a tabletop and going through a few rounds of cat-cow as an alternative. Maybe you're still finding gentle movements. Maybe you've saddled your way into stillness here in this pose. And with your next inhale, we lift our heels, bending the knees, landing them down to the earth. Now we're going to step our right foot forwards to the outside of our mat, giving yourself a bit of space between your foot and the mat. We're going to turn the toes out to the side, anchoring the 4 corners of your foot into the earth. Coming up onto your fingertips here, and we're going to go into some circles into our right hip. Moving in a clockwise direction. These circles can be as big or as small as feels good for your body today. Just really feeling as if you're massaging the hip with the leg as you move. Let's take one more breath here, one more circle. And slowly we come back through to stillness, anchoring your left hand into the earth, and as you inhale, the right arm is going to reach up to the sky, finding this really nice open twist. Now if you're pregnant and you need a bit more space for the belly, you can take that right foot even wider if you need to. We're twisting from the rib cage up. So this is a really nice open twist where you've got plenty of space for the belly if you are carrying a baby. We're going to take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, threading our right arm underneath the left, just reaching it through. As you inhale, we lift the arm back up to the sky. Exhaling as you thread it through. Doing this one more time. Inhaling as you reach that arm high. Exhaling, threading it under the left. As you inhale, we're going to reach that right hand to the sky. And as you exhale, taking the right hand back to the earth, we step our right knee in, curling your toes under, walking the hands towards the knees, lifting your knees, heels land to the earth, coming into that forward fold. Inhaling into your halfway lift. Exhaling, we sink our hips low, taking one forearm to the thigh and then the other, coming into the squatting position for one breath. Now as you inhale, pressing the feet into the earth, lifting all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhaling your hands to the heart space. Taking a deep breath into the heart. Exhaling down to your womb. Inhaling back up to the space of the heart. Exhaling down to the womb. 3 more on your own. Nurturing this connection. Feeling this beautiful feminine energy flowing from the heart to the womb, from the womb to the heart. We inhale into the space of the heart. Exhaling, sinking your hips low, reaching the hands to the earth. Inhaling, the arms reach to the sky. Exhaling into your forward fold. Walking the hands forwards, coming into downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Maybe you're coming into your tabletop for a few rounds of cat-cow. Taking deep, fluid breaths here. Inviting yourself to be fully breathed in your body. As you inhale, lifting your heels. Exhaling, bending your knees, landing them to the earth, coming to your tabletop position. We're going to step our left foot forwards this time, taking it to the outside of the mat, turning your toes out, anchoring the foot into the earth, coming onto the fingertips. We go into circles in a counterclockwise direction on this side. Again, these circles can be as big or as small as feels good for your body. Moving slowly, so trying to make one full circle into one full breath. Really feeling the full sensation of the movement. Let's take 2 more breaths here, 2 more of these circles. And slowly we come through to stillness, anchoring your right hand into the earth, inhaling that left arm lifts to the sky. Maybe you're gazing up at the fingertips, maybe at eye level, maybe down to the earth. Making sure you've got space for the belly. You can adjust that left foot if you need to. And taking a deep breath in here. As you exhale, we're going to reach that left arm underneath the right. Just giving your shoulder a nice opening here. Inhaling, we lift the arm back to the sky. Exhaling as you thread it through. Inhaling as you lift that arm high. Exhaling, threading it through. And as you inhale, we lift the arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, placing the hand back to the earth. We're going to step our left knee back in, curling your toes under, walking your hands to the knees, lifting the knees. Heels come to the earth, coming into your forward fold. Inhaling into your halfway lift. Exhaling, we sink the hips low, bringing one forearm to the thigh and then the other. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out of the mouth. Inhaling, lifting all the way up to standing. The arms reach overhead. And as you exhale, the hands come through to the heart space. Taking a deep breath into the heart. Exhaling down to your womb. Inhaling into the space of the heart. Exhaling down to your womb. Doing this 3 more times. Once more, bringing that energy energy into the space of your heart. Exhaling it down to your womb space. And coming back to the space of the heart. Maybe you want to close the eyes for a moment. Maybe gently gazing at one spot, the earth. And I offer you an affirmation to finish up this practice of sun salutations. If it resonates with you, feel free to repeat it after me, and if not, then just leave it for what it is. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Let me know what you thought. If you would like to practice with me again, then feel free to check out my website, matriayurveda.com. I have my full schedule of yoga classes there, as well as all of my online programs. Have a lovely day.